a Garage Geek 3-in-1. Welcome to Garage Geek. So today I'm going to do a 3-in-1. What do I have for you? I have records, I have pulp magazines, and a special unboxing. Today I went to get a haircut and a little bit of a trim, and on the way home there's a local record store. Now, I've been to this record store plenty of times. The prices are a little bit high, but I still like to go in there. But today they had a floor of about 12 to 16 boxes, and all of them were $1, and I couldn't resist that. Now, after buying my husband a couple of very expensive Madonna singles, I walked away with all of these. All of them were $1. I think there's 12 of them, except for the first one I'm going to show you, which was $5. So here we go. The first one was $5. I got that for the cover art. I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful listen as well. I think I have more in this series. So this is the Verve years 1952 to 1954. Charlie Parker, the third and final chronological volume of Parker's complete Verve Masters. Oh, I should get the other two because they probably have nice covers like that. Okay, so that is a double album for $5. So yes, yeah. Not a good interior. I splurged on that one. Some of these, you know, they came from these dollar albums. There were a lot of nice ones, but because of the condition, I put many back. I tried not to get any with split spines and if the covers were too dirty. So here's an example of one that I went ahead and bought, even though the cover is a little bit dirty, but I'm hoping that if I clean it, it will come out nice. So this is music for A First Love, Dinah Washington. Come on, look at that. That's a gorgeous album. Okay, yes, there's a little bit of staining, but this for $1, what a gorgeous album. This next album I bought for two reasons. One, I really like the cover art, and then two, this is to pay homage to one of the first people in the VC that I followed. I watched his channel religiously, but he just sort of stopped making videos after a time. I don't know what happened, but he was way up in Oregon. He would often show, I'm just going to say Oregon, that's how I would say it, Oregon albums. And so I finally found in the wild an Oregon album with pretty nice artwork. And so I bought this in tribute to him, and I hope he's doing well. He often talked about having bouts of depression, and so I was actually very worried about him for a while, but I left messages on this channel, but no response. So I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? I hope that he is doing well and he's okay. The next one I bought was this gorgeous Dr. Zhivago original album soundtrack. Now, I've seen original soundtrack albums of Dr. Zhivago, and it didn't have this gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Look at that. And plus, I think Omar Sharif is so cute. Forget you, lady. Put my face right here looking up. Wait, can we do that? Wow, Omar. I got another Phase 4 stereo Bolero, Ravel's Bolero. Now, this one isn't totally clean. It looks a little discolored, but for $1, it certainly was the right price. I bet this is going to be gorgeous. I have a bunch of this guy's albums. In fact, I need to do an album. I need to do a review of one of his albums because one of his albums is the greatest selling album in the history of Columbia Records. Anyways, I really liked that cover, Old Rockin' Ernie, and that's Tennessee Ernie Ford. Get ready, this is a score. Doris Day in Hollywood. Look at that gorgeous album for $1. Come on. The next album I bought is a tribute to another of my favorite YouTubers. When I saw this album, I had to buy it. This is The Australian. If people in Australia have these really nice hairy arms, I think I'm going to like it there. Ben Rankins, as soon as I saw this, I thought of you. Do you have this in your collection? The Australian? And some of the stuff that's written on the back is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what this is all about, but as soon as I saw it, I thought of Ben Rankins. And I don't think he has this in his collection, and that's a crime. Next, I have a living stereo Kiss Me, Kate. So I'm kind of on a living stereo kick. I'm not sure if I have this or not, but I couldn't pass it up for $1. the Glenn Miller at Carnegie Hall concert. I mean, look at the colors on that cover. Gorgeous. Harry James, One Night Stand. Yeah, this one is probably really old. You could tell because of the type of cover that it has. Two more. Johnny Mathis, The Great Years. All of his years are great. This is a 2-record set, basically of greatest hits. I've got a lot of greatest hits albums, but I don't think I have this one, so I grabbed it. Finally, I need to replace this one on the inside. Rhapsody in Blue, Concerto in F, and American in Paris. I just dug this cover. It really does need to be cleaned up for $1. I'm hoping this is a really, really nice record. So there you have it. My dollar bin hauls from a local record shop. So as a follow-up to my subscriber appreciation day video, I finally took 5. I actually took 6. I took 6 boxes to the post office. I'm telling you, it was a lot of work boxing all that stuff up. I still have a bunch to send because I don't have any vinyl mailers. Yes, I should have done it yesterday. My car battery was dead. So I had to spend all day trying to get that fixed. And yeah, it was a pretty penny. But whatever, that's over with. More on that story on my Friday night chats if you want to hear me whine about that. So I sent packages, and those packages went to Tennessee, Michigan, Kentucky, another Tennessee, and Oregon. More to be sent, but at this time, those 5. We get to our very special unboxing, which is going to be a reverse unboxing. So I took this package to the post office, and it was for Kim at This Is Music. And I think I can reveal that you live in Denmark. I saved this one for last since I knew it was overseas. And they wanted to charge me $70. And I was like, my eyes popped out of my head. I was like, what? What? The last one I sent you was like $20 to $24. Okay, that was expensive to me, but it's not that bad for a package. So I went ahead and sent it. But 70? I was like, wait, how come the last one I sent was only 20? He's like, I don't know. And I think it's because this one is in a box and the other one I sent was in one of those mailers, a bubble wrap mailer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to show you everything that I was going to send you. But the main things that I was going to send you, I'm going to put them in a bubble wrap mailer. What we're going to do is we're going to unbox, and you're going to get to see everything you're missing out on. A lot of it was a junk anyway, so I just sent it to you as a joke. So it doesn't matter that, this isn't going through. All right. So let's see what you would have gotten from Garage Geek, Mr. This Is Music. So here are the contents of the box. First off, I've got everything wrapped up in bubble wrap. Let's see what this is. They look like cassettes. Now remember, some of these things are just jokes. So here are 2 cassettes. One is Benny Goodman and his orchestra, Ella Fitzgerald, and then the next one is another Glenn Miller, Parade of Hits. And what I wrote was, hey, your collection can't be complete without Big Band, right? At this point, I'm just finding stuff to fill up your box. So I don't know if you wanted those. These were kind of a joke, so I won't be sending you those unless you actually really want them. Just let me know, and I will still send those. The next one, 3 cassettes. Let's see what you're going to get from Garage Geek. I'm so excited. Anticipation. Some Mexican tapes to help grow your exposure. Vicente Fernandez. I actually really like that picture. Edie Gourmet and the Trio Los Panchos. And this one had some writing on it. Veronica owned this before me. And this one has Sabor de Mi. I actually really like this cassette. And then the last one is Rancheros con Javier Solis. So there you go. You're missing out on those 3 primo Mexican cassettes. We haven't gotten to the best ones yet. Okay, I know I have some more cassettes in here. I put in 3. I know you like Star Wars. So I put in 3 decks of Star Wars cards. Someone else likes Star Wars cards too, so don't worry, I did send you those. 3 decks of Star Wars playing cards. 3 sets of Star Wars trading cards that you aren't getting. Sorry, Kevin. Next, what do we have over here? Oh, this is the gold. You are going to be missing out. Here we got some more cassettes for you. Unwrapping them. This one I just had and I don't want it. Eagles, The Long Run. I don't know if you like Eagles or not. I think you've shown one Eagles record and you said this is all I need in my collection. I think I remember you saying that. So here you go. Here's another one for your collection that you aren't getting in your collection. And then the gold right here. 3 Barbra Streisands. These are all doubles I had in my collection. For you, Kim. Look, you're missing out. So I wrote, I had double of these, Barbra Streisand. Now, I know she's not for everyone, but there's no denying the power of her voice. I also chuckle imagining you listening to them, which you absolutely should. Sorry, Kim, you won't be able to enjoy Barbra Streisand on cassette. I know you're crying right now. This is the box nobody wanted. Okay, so the final is what I was really sending to you. So this is basically what I wanted to send you, and I can fit this in a bubble mailer, and it will be way cheaper. So you're still going to get this stuff at a certain point. So let me unbox this and show you what these are. I've shown you them before. They're from, most of them are from when I went to that local store. I can't even read this stuff. Oh, Poisonous. So this is one of those CDs that has a double. There's Demonic and Death Metal. No, Poisonous from Brazil and Demonic from the USA. Death Metal split. Limited to 300 copies. You better get this one. Battle Daggerath for Fornicus. Okay, you're getting this Fornicus. You've seen these before. This one is Disastrous Gastrone. I can't read that. Why do they make that? Like, what does that say? Disastrous? Let's just say Disastrous Satanicus. I have no idea what that says. Okay, so 2 cassettes. Remember, a lot of these are local LA bands. That's what I was going for. This is Incinerate Him. And it's him. Incinerate Him. But it's Hymn. Incinerate Him. Disembodied. I actually like the cover art on that. And then this one is Man of Sin. I don't even know what that is. That's definitely a local band. Fallen Angel, Dissolution. And finally, this is Vintericate, and I'm actually glad I opened up this box because I thought I had bought 2 of these, and I really wanted to hear this. And so I thought I had bought myself one, and the CD for this is in my CD player. And so I boxed it all up, and I was like, hey, I bought 2 of these. It's ambient. I'm not sure if you're going to like it. And then I was looking for the cover for mine that's in my CD player, and I can't find it. And I thought, oh my gosh, what if I only bought one and I sent him the CD and nothing's inside? So we're going to check right now because that's been gnawing on my brain. Is the CD inside or not? It is. I got to find the case for mine. Kim at This Is Music, that was your package. You'll get some of this stuff, but that was a VCLT reverse unboxing. There you go, Kim. The package you didn't want, that you will never get. Before I get to my last item, Vinyl Richie gave me a really nice shout out. So everybody, I'm going to try to put the link to his video in my description. Yeah. He says nice things about me, so I'm like recommending it. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at some Pulp magazine covers. So I recently got this. It goes from, there's some from 1959 and 1960 and 1961. Pretty old. These are Galaxy magazines. Here's the front cover. Now, they're not full frontal art, which I really like, but let's go ahead and take a look at these as soon as I can open this up. So this one is from June 1960, and the lead story is Drunkard's Walk by Frederick Pohl. This one's got a lot of staining on it, which is kind of gross. Here's February from 1960. It seems like there's a lady doing her knitting amidst, I don't know, a junkyard? Jenny's Junk. Used spaceships, secondhand robots. And the lead story is Meeting of the Minds by Robert Sheckley. Here's December 1959. It's a Christmas cover. And Santa's got 4 arms. And the lead story is Prospector's Special by Robert Sheckley. Here's October 1959. Ooh, I like this one. The Accident That Didn't Happen by Willie Lay. But yeah, I like that cover. What do you think about that one? Here's April 1960. This one has more of a full cover. Condition of Employment by Clifford D. Simak. So I guess she's stranded on an island, a deserted island, and she's hanging up her space suit. Her ship crashed. That's what they call a good girl cover, I think. Here's another one with Willie Lay. October 1960, Air on the Moon. It seems like this one only has 2 stories in it. They must be novellas. That's pretty cool. A Moon of Saturn. August of 1960, How to Slay Dragons by Willie Lay. I've never heard of this guy, and I guess he must be famous. Willie Lay. If any of you know anything about him, let me know. I'll just have to Google him anyway. That's a pretty Cool cover. June of 1961, A Gentle Dying by Pole and Korn Bluth. Bluth. That's just kind of a very typical scene, sci-fi scene. This one's really beat up. This is from April of 1961. Tandy's Story by Theodore Sturgeon. Oh, he's pretty famous. Fritz Lieber. Yeah. Oh, the last one is a nice one. This is February of 1961, Sentry of the Sky by Evelyn E. Smith. And these people are floating through space, but they have their paper towels or their toilet paper or something. I do not know, but that's a very interesting cover. There you have it, a Garage Geek 3-in-1. You got to see some pulp magazines, you got to see a reverse unboxing, and you got to see a vinyl haul. All comments are appreciated, and I look forward to seeing all of you for my Friday night chats.